laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name's Matt.
My name's Mike, and I got a large pumpkin spice latte. Because I'm the basic bitch of the podcast.
And the historian's here.
Oh, no.
Who?
The historian. The historian's here.
Sorry, I was so enticed by my large iced original pumpkin spice latte. It's not a signature pumpkin spice latte because I don't need diabetes, but I do need a little bit.
So you finished Twilight. You've got a pumpkin spice latte.
Finished. My God. Do you guys like my infinity scarf?
Hey, infinity scarves are great. I have one
No,
of
they're
those.
not, Matt.
I
They're
think
not.
They're very comfortable. They're round. It's
Hey.
a good time.
Who's everyone's favorite Twilight character? This is the content these if you motherfunners are looking for. Who's your favorite Twilight character? Mine's Marcus.
I don't know who Marcus is. Who's Marcus?
There's the Volturi Vampire Council,
Yeah.
and there's one who's really old, and every time there's like they bring up the Cullens, and he's like, "Oh, the Cullens! They're so delightful. I love all of them." And then the main Volturi guy's like, Michael Sheen is just like, "Fucking Cullens! I'm gonna eat their babies." And then they have the imaginary fight in Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Oh, the
Where it's
imaginary
Alice's
fight's
future
so good.
vision. And that dude, Marcus, sees the two Russian vampire, like albino Russian vampires running toward him, and he just goes, "Finally!" and just stretches his arms out and just gets torn in half. That dude is like so done. Marcus is a fucking millennial icon. He's like, "I don't give a shit." It's like I'm not looking to get killed, but you know, if the two albino Russian boys start attacking me, they can just tear my asshole a new one.
This is a
that's a
One
good
Piece
PSL.
podcast.
This is a One Piece podcast. Listen, my God, the fucking Lee Pace in Breaking Dawn Part 2. Oh my God. I think it's very funny. He was turned during the Revolutionary War, and that man can't let it go. He sees like anyone coming at him. He's like, "The redcoats are coming." And it's like, yeah, we get it.
We get it.
Did you not work through this yet? Because
It's been a few hundred years.
there were 2 world wars where we were pretty chill with Britain. I don't know, man. Like, you gotta move past it. That was a while ago. This is a One Piece podcast episode.
Hello.
Do we have any other bullshit? It's only been 3.5 minutes
has.
on our
True.
recording.
There's
Hey,
more
We're doing
bullshit.
great.
Hey everyone, if you joined us for the first time, this is a One Piece podcast where Mike and I watched
Sometime.
anime for the first time. This episode we watched episodes 298 to 302.
302 because somebody fucked up. We
Somebody
were supposed to watch up to 303, but I assumed it was 5 episodes because I forgot to write it down.
That's okay. We've been doing 5 episode stretches. But can I interrupt you guys for a second?
Can I just say one more thing about the
No.
episode numbers?
Can I interrupt you for a sec?
Everyone out there listening, if you are intimately familiar with the anime episode of 303, you will understand how excited I am that Mike has not watched that episode. That's all I have to say.
What were you going to say, historian?
Can you guys sing happy birthday?
Yes, we can.
There's a
Can we
birthday
get?
today.
Is it someone we like or don't like? Can we have any
It's-
sort of adjective to
it
describe
is-
this person?
It is someone you guys like.
All right.
And that's
gonna-
not me bullshitting. This is a character I know you both genuinely were like kind of enamored with their existence.
All right.
Okay.
I hope it's T-Bone. Here we go.
It might be T-Bone. I'm gonna croon it.
All right. I'm gonna just experimental. Here we go.
Okay.
Happy
Birthday
to you. Happy
Birthday.
Matt just yelling birthday.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear
Birthday.
person we're enamored by. Happy birthday to you.
All right, guys, whose
Who is it?
birthday is it?
Shoo shoo.
T-Bone.
No.
Are they a pirate?
No.
Are they a marine?
No.
Oh.
Are they book?
Lady who works at Book.
They're not lady who works at Book.
Genzo.
Okay. Genzo. Dr. Grandpa?
No.
Are
Oh, we're
they
getting
are they a
close.
public official on an island or in a town?
I wouldn't say they're a public official. No, not a public official.
Tom Fishman.
Nope.
Are they pre Grand Line?
No, that's in the Grand Line.
Are they? Is it Laboon?
Nope.
Is it
Is it the guy inside Laboon?
Crocus?
No, it's not Crocus.
Is it Noodle Guy on the train? No, wait, he's technically marine
man.
adjacent.
Noodle guy on the train.
You gotta be smart about this. Figure out an arc first.
Is it
Uh,
Cobra?
Nope.
Alabasta.
No, not Alabasta.
Sky Peep.
Drum Island.
Not Drum Island.
Sky PP.
Yes, Sky PP.
Oh,
Sky Peepee.
Is
Who
it
did
Wiper?
you guys like in Sky PP?
We like Wiper now.
Gonfall?
It's not.
A lot of listen,
It's not Wiper.
Skypea.
It's not Gonfall.
Oh.
Skype. Oh, it's
Yeah.
It's Pierre's birthday today.
listen. Skypea is sits good on the palate once you're done with it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it sits really good on the palate.
Yeah. When those bells start ringing.
Bing bong.
Good stuff.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Fuck your life.
Episode 298. Honk,
Deviled
honk.
legs.
Honk, honk, honk.
Deviled legs.
Deviled legs is very good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Honk, 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 honk,
Deviled
honk.
legs.
Um,
Buggy watch.
It's Buggy Watch. It's been 10 at the end of this. It's been 10 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown. It
10 episodes.
might have been different if Mike watched an episode more, but it's fine. Anyway, haven't seen Buggy in 10 episodes. So sad.
Cough, cough, cough,
Cough, cough, honk, honk,
cough. Smoker watch. It's been 10 years since we've seen Smoker, who I think is going to show up in episode 303, and I think Matt and the Historian are gaslighting me.
Maybe.
Background MVP, Luffy, I guess, because there's no fucking background MVPs, and they can't all just be scared Marines.
It's true. I have two things to start this episode. I know
Yeah.
I said it in the last episode of the podcast. I hate the way Sanji fucking grabs his cigarette out of his mouth when he's
So
like,
where he like covers most of his face.
it's like, I'm the
It's like-
hunter, and he like covers his whole face and picks up the cigarette upside down out of his mouth. It's stupid.
I'm
I
a
don't.
hunter. I sat and I was like, man, Sanji's cool. And then he turns into a Beyblade.
Fucking yeah. Also, the titles, they keep ruining all the excitement with the titles. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, his
Yeah.
fiery kicks.
Yep.
Zoro's a demon. It's crazy.
But it's still cool to see. Listen, it's like you're going into this. I'm watching Luffy and Lucci fight, for instance.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to make it out on top of that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
You know.
I
Luffy's ultimate technique.
the pendulum swing of like how fucking cool Sanji is to then how fucking terrible Sanji is I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's incredible.
It's really
incredible.
hard to be a Sanji fan sometimes. He just works against you.
I think Enies Lobby is doing a lot for Sanji because he's so aggressively pro Usopp throughout all of this.
Yeah.
Like, he's so jazzed about whatever Usopp does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I forget if it was one of you guys or somebody else who was, like, saying that what's really good about Sanji in the Netflix series is he it's not that he's, like, not obsessed with women in that. It's that he doesn't hate all men.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's true here in the anime. Like, he's not... He loves his crew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go to a Comic-Con as Kokoro, Chimney, and Ganbei? Because I do want to see Matt borderline Avatar cosplay, but he is just Ganbei.
I think it would be really great because I'm the tallest one.
Yeah.
So if I'm Ganbei, who's Chimney and who's Kokoro?
Mike's Chimney and I'm Kokoro.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I think logically, I would be Kokoro and Historian would be Chimney, but that's not the correct answer. In terms of, like, tone of this podcast. Oh my god, that Dunkin' Donuts PSL. Holy shit.
Hey, Dunkin' Donuts, if you want to sponsor us, please.
Sponsor us,
Please.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Sanji does a Tresemme Hache kick.
Thank bless you for writing all these down.
I wrote down a bunch of them, yeah.
Luffy has consistent moves. I can't fucking tell if anybody else has consistent move names. Except for, I think Sanji uses his party table move at some point.
Yeah, he does. Also, I mean, Zoro usually has similar stuff.
True.
He has his, like, onigiri, and he does add some this time, which is exciting.
He does some fucking shit.
That
fight was so good.
That fight was crazy. We'll get to it. Sanji does. I didn't write down all of his French things because it was a lot one right after. He does a bunch of French moves at Jabra as he's trying to take out Jabra. Jabra does an Iron Body Wolf Fang Kempo stance to counter all of these French moves. And then
wait, hold on, Jabra. Fucking, I thought I was writing it correct this time. I wrote Jagra.
No, it's
again,
Jabra.
But that's the wrong one that I had from before.
Exactly.
Fuck. God damn it.
Sanji gets Jabra like knocked down, and then Jabra starts telling this complete blatant lie, being like, "Oh, Robin's my little sister. Here, take the key. Like, you have to go protect her."
But Sanji's not falling for it. He goes to reach for the key, and he's like I'd fall for such a lame story, and then kicks his fucking teeth in.
Yeah, he just, like, uppercut kicks Jabra as he's jumping over him. We cut over to Spondum, just monologuing.
Really dragging out this piece of shit abusing this fucking woman. Like, God.
I feel like half of the 5 episodes we watched, I feel like half of it was just fucking Spondum monologuing about bullshit.
Being the biggest. Like, they've done a good job with Spondum. Like, I think Spondum is like the type of bad guy they normally would have, where it's like, I can't be bothered to listen to him.
Yeah. Oh,
like, he just sucks. Like, he's super shitty, and they did a good job portraying that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think these are the best. This arc has been the best villains they've had so far. I think Lucci is, like, legitimately at least the second best villain they've had.
Wow.
At most, the second best villain. Like,
wow.
I think he's, like, such a vile little piece of shit, like, government crony.
Yeah.
And he's, like, low-key sadistic about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's, like, I fucking hate that dude a lot.
It's because he loves birds.
I'm not disappointed in Lucci. I hate Lucci.
I'm disappointed in the bird. Fuck that bird.
That bird is a piece of shit. I hope Ganbei eats it.
Ah!
Ganbei eats Hitori.
Cats. My God.
Hell yeah.
There's, like, so much cat chaos happening in the background. I don't think you guys can hear it, but one of my cats was just screaming.
That's okay. Our cats are tackling each other around the house. It's all good. It's just a cat morning.
It's a cat morning.
Cat
A lot of
mayhem
energy.
morning. They're hearing all these cool fight moves from One Piece, and they're like, "We gotta do that." So,
Yeah, they watched the Luffy versus Lucci, where they're just doing some Dragon Ball Z shit, teleporting around, literally making Dragon Ball Z noises.
yep.
Um, I don't think the Luffy and Lucci stuff is important for a while. It's just them throwing hands.
It is absolutely not. I didn't write any notes about it other than like being like Luffy and Lucci continue to fight.
Yeah, I think the thing is like Luffy keeps trying to hit Lucci, and Lucci is like unhittable.
Yeah.
At the current state.
Current.
Get back to Sanji. Sanji's got the key and books it.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm just gonna run, and starts running away.
Yeah. And the guy's like, no.
Yep.
They kind of have a lot of back and forth. Sanji just keeps countering everything Wolfman does, and like he'll like go to do a move, but then he'll like fake him out and then land and then do a different move to counter the iron skin thing, so he doesn't know when to activate it.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Quality Sanji content.
But then, basically, he goes to hit Jabra, but then Jabra ends up hopping out of the way and basically launching Sanji like all the way across the tower.
Yeah. He does like a quick attack, like Pokemon style.
Yep. And then Sanji hops out of the wall, and he's like...
Sanji does a sick-ass kip-up is what he does.
He does. And he's like, oh, I tend to overheat when I'm mad.
And then he just
starts...
pirouettes for like 20 seconds.
He just starts spinning really fast, and Jabba's just like, what are you doing?
This is insane. Are you gonna throw up? And it's his Diable Jambe.
Diable Jambe, Devil's Foot. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Sanji stops spinning, and his right foot is glowing red.
Why doesn't this hurt him? Does it hurt him? His entire leg's on fire.
His entire leg is on fire. We don't know. It should definitely hurt him because he's like,
You know what?
my
No,
foot is
he's
hotter
a
than
chef.
hell right now. My foot is literally hotter than hell.
All line cooks can just do that.
Yeah, it's true. Have you ever seen a line cook eat lava? Because I have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's part of the job description. Anyway, Sanji then jumps back across the tower towards Jabra. Jabra like jumps out of the way.
He kicks Jabra really hard in the gut,
Yep.
and then Jabra is on the other side. And then he does the leap, and he's like, "You never jump around a 6 powers, master."
And then Sanji's just like, I was just trying to get you in the right position, and then fucking...
Please. My note says, Sanji gets fingered in order to kick Wolfman.
Correct.
That is correct.
Correct.
He gets fingered.
He kicks Wolfman. Not kills. He hits Wolfman really hard. He lands.
Kills him.
And he says...
God
God
may have created food, but the devil created
spices.
spices. He says that, but then he has another one-liner after it where he says, you think that kick was hot. My heart was burning even hotter.
Fucking yeah. I love that he says this shit. Nobody's around to hear it.
No one's around to hear it. He said that for him.
I really like seeing, like, the... Oh my god, boys. Fucking, like, this Sanji fight and then the Zoro fight that happens.
Yeah.
Why does Zoro gets the most ridiculous fucking fight against, like, the second scariest CP9 member?
Who's a giraffe?
Who's a giraffe. And, like, the worst one-liners, but also the best one-liners.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I was watching this and I was like, no, it's fucking Zoro's really great.
He is.
I love that Zoro doesn't know that he's an idiot. It's his best feature.
That's why you love him so much. It's great. Anyway, fucking Jabra's dead. Sanji beat him with his red fire foot.
Pow pow.
End of episode.
End of episode.
Episode
299. Local man fights giraffe. It's not like a MVP. I stopped being background MVP. It's just MVP now because there's not so much background, so I didn't want to have to think about it.
Sure.
MVP is that's not how giraffes work, One Piece. I don't know
my-
why the giraffe
What the
giraffe
fuck?
fruit gives him the powers to be a mech, but
I was so fucking confused. I hate Kaku so much. He's the
It's
worst.
so-
He's the worst.
Kaku is pulling the biggest like playground make believe bullshit in these
Yeah.
episodes where he's like, "Oh, my legs extend, but now I can do this move," or like, "My head, I can turn into a cube,"
Yeah.
or like fucking.
It's like someone starts to get the one up on him, and he's like, "Oh, I can shove my head into myself, and then it makes my legs longer." Ha!
Pasta machine.
Pasta machine.
It doesn't. It's just like that's not established as being anything a 6 powers user can do.
Pasta
and
machine.
I guess Matt's losing it. Do giraffes in One Piece just work like this?
I think it's more so the result of his, like, the devil fruit makes the body malleable. That's why Lucci can kind of just, like, hulk up into a cat.
Okay.
And, you know, the devil fruit users' bodies are weird. Kaku is just that kid on the playground who refuses
exactly.
to be one-upped.
Historian stepped away. We literally
Mike
just
literally just said
perfect.
that.
Great. I needed a fucking snack. So, yes, you understand. Kaku's just a little shit.
Yeah. He is real, just like Kaku. Everyone would be in agreement. You're all going to do something that would be for everybody's benefit. Kaku's still going to tell the teacher.
Ugh. The worst.
He's a narc.
He is.
He is an arc.
Are giraffes Italian in the One Piece universe?
What makes you ask that?
Pasta
what is this
machine.
joke?
Pasta machine.
No, I think...
It's just because it's like when you push pasta through a strainer or whatever he says.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Pasta machine.
Pasta machine, go!
Sanji finds
Sanji
chimneys,
finds
arrows.
arrows.
Hey, look at us.
Yeah, look at that. Same note. Weird.
Yeah.
Um,
Sanji finds chimneys, arrows. He goes to run to catch up with whoever wrote the arrows because he doesn't know Chimney wrote them.
or so we think, but he's really going up to get Zoro.
It's true.
Spondum and Robin arrive at the Bridge of Hesitation.
Why-
Robin
why is it-
headbutts Spondum
Why is it called the Bridge of Hesitation? I don't
because it takes a while for the bridge to raise up.
I guess. Also, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. The gates of justice aren't anything scary. It's literally just like a bridge to the other side of the island, and there's a boat waiting. Like they keep being, he's like, once you pass through the gates of justice, you'll never be able to come back.
Well,
it's just like an archway that they're walking
Yeah.
through with a boat on the other side. It's
Exactly.
not that
Well,
big a deal.
It's like heavily government controlled, right? Like
yeah,
there's
sure.
lots of Marines and stuff.
Sure, but also Enies Lobby was also heavily government controlled. They seem to have no
Yeah.
problem just walking in. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's just a bridge.
I mean, CP9 was played up as like the scariest fucking shit in the world, and a bunch of teenagers started kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I had the thought during these, I refuse. I will accept that Luffy is 17 years old. I think that Zoro can't count past 3. No, sorry, past 9. And I think he's like 35
I would believe that.
and doesn't realize it.
I would
He
fully
doesn't-
believe that
He
he's
doesn't know
actually-
he got held back in school. He just thinks he's
Yeah.
really tall for his age.
Yeah.
Like he just never realized.
Yeah.
Because like, man, and this is just like an anime thing. Like you watch JoJo and it's like, look at this 15-year-old boy and he's 6.5 feet tall and jacked as fuck, like clearly a 40-year-old man, and you're like, yep, that's how age works.
Yep.
What's going on, Japan? Why don't you understand what teenagers are?
Who's to say?
I don't fucking know. Anyway, Frankie's running down a hall.
I had a question.
What?
When someone hits the Buster Call,
Yeah.
does it go to where the Buster Call, like, transponder snail beacon is, or is it send, like, a... I was curious, because I was like, because fucking Spondum hit the Buster Call thing, and then he just starts like leaving Enies Lobby. So I was like, is it gonna like follow him?
I think the Buster Call. No, I think the Buster Call. It works like a 911 call. It goes to whoever's closest. As far as like, it contacts these closest admirals and it pings it to where the call was made.
Cool. Call's coming from inside the house.
Call is coming from inside the Enies Lobby.
Cool. Nice.
Sorry, my cat was trying to climb my clothes.
You got good clothes.
Goose. Hey.
Goose likes to climb the clothes.
Gustafer
Robin.
Frankie's running Buster Call. ETA is 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then Frankie arrives at the Luffy fight.
Yes, he does.
And then Luffy tells Frankie to go after Robin. And Frankie's like, what? For a while.
It was very funny for a second, though, because Luffy's like, Frankie, I can't fight you right now. And then Frankie's just like, hey, we're bros now. Deal with it.
Yeah. It really is that, like, Luffy hasn't gotten it through yet because he hasn't spent enough time with them. But he's like, I don't have time to fight both of you.
Yeah.
Frankie's like, no, I love you.
Yeah.
You're my brother.
He's like, you're my brother. I love you. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth.
Oh, man. We cut back to Zoro versus Kaku. Kaku says he likes meat.
Mm-hmm. Zoro puts on his bandana.
I wrote his business bandana, and then Kaku started making fun of him. He's like, do you think that makes you more powerful?
Yes. And then what does Kaku do? He transforms and says, I'm a square. And he turns
But he's actually a cube.
He turns into a cube. Yep.
It's the strongest, most invulnerable shape, obviously. Come on, guys.
And
And then he does a giraffe shower.
His little legs are just sticking out the front of the cube, and they're just like waving around. And Zoro's like, "What is this supposed to be?" But he makes like a bunch of 1,000 like sword slices fly from the sky down on top of Zoro,
which is a huge mistake. I'm curious if it continues this way. Like, Goose, hey, get off my clothes. Go. Jesus Christ. It's like scaling my wardrobe.
Let the boy have fun.
I know. He has too much fun. He can't... he needs to be bullied more. That cat's too confident.
just like Kaku.
Just like Kaku. Oh, God. That's what it would sound like. I think Zoro, Luffy and Sanji will, dodge attacks. Zoro will either block them or just completely accept
He'll eat the damage.
Just eat the damage.
He'll just take it.
He's got so much health. He's full barbarian. I think it just makes him stronger. I think, if you stab a Zoro, he gets stronger. I don't think he learned sword techniques by, necessarily practicing them, but by getting stabbed by them.
Yeah.
And understanding the impact they have on the body.
His whole body at one point is just going to be scar tissue. It's fine.
Yeah. That man is a walking callus.
He says Kaku just keeps saying he's going to just do his iron body technique every time, and then Zoro's just like, you use your iron body, I'll cut through that too.
Yeah. And he says, I'm not getting under your skin. Oh no, the whole fucking giraffe boy line.
I think.
Did you get that?
He's like, are you a giraffe boy now?
Is that later?
I think it's later.
They have a whole fucking back and forth about that.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a giraffe boy.
Yeah.
And then Zora's like, is that your superhero
yeah,
name?
Giraffe.
You're
Giraffe boy? He's like, I'm not a superhero. It's just what I am.
Yeah, he's like, it's just giraffe, moron. And he's like, giraffe, moron. This is confusing.
Yeah. Zoro does a one sword style lion song to try to cut through Kaku. It doesn't really work. And then he does
what does he do?
He does one gorilla, two gorilla slash, and he transforms his biceps. They double in size when he goes one gorilla, two gorilla, and then It was
He does
it's
it-
like Popeye.
Yeah, I think he learned that from Luffy.
Yeah, I think he did.
He's like, my body's malleable enough.
Yeah, just fucking crazy. We cut back over. Lucci and Luffy are still fighting. Lucci starts trying to attack Frankie as Frankie's trying to get by him through the doors to get to Robin.
Luffy's holding him back, though, and stops Frankie from getting fingered.
Yeah,
Frankie got fingered.
Frankie got fingered. Fucking go back over to Kaku and Zoro. He does a giraffe cannon where basically his head like recedes back into his giraffe body like a fucking turtle, and then shoots out. And it sucks, and I hate it so much. He then does
about it's super cool and badass and necessary.
Yeah, he then recedes his head back too much into his body, which then makes his legs, his forelegs, super long and skinny. And he's just like, oh, I put my head into my body too far, so then my legs got longer. Pasta machine, like a pasta machine. This is my new technique, pasta machine. And then fucking Zoro does a 3-sword style Tatsumaki, which doesn't do anything. Kaku jumps up into the ceiling for a moment, comes back down holding swords. And he does a 4-sword style, but then Zoro deflects it.
He does. Fucking... I think Luffy was onto something. 4-sword style is lame as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely is. 3-sword style is where it's at.
Odd number swords only.
Yeah. Only
Matt,
way 4-sword style is cool is if the 4th sword is in the butt.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever choose like 2 swords when you play like D&D or like a video game or something?
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Yeah. I always thought just 1 sword was like cooler.
I don't know.
I feel like you get diminished. I don't know anything about sword combat, but I feel like you'd get diminishing retorts swinging around 2 of those things, and I think you're just putting yourself in more danger.
I know that I know when I played Elden Ring, what a reference. I usually had like a magical staff in one hand and then a sword in the other, kind of like Gandalf.
Yeah, listen, the Gandalf method is the most badass.
Yeah, the tried and true Gandalf method.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. 2 swords seems difficult, but Zoro does it most of the time, and then adds another one in from time to time.
He does. Zoro's is so ridiculous. Zoro is really just it's insane.
Yeah.
That this man has gaslit everybody being like, what a cool badass, as he just like suck dogs a fucking sword during every fight.
Yeah, it's the best. Hey, we should get to this next episode because boy, am I excited.
Episode 300, Kaku loses his job.
Kaku does lose his job.
MVP is Robin's teeth.
Oh my god. Oh god. Fucking immediately, Kaku is like monologuing and talking about his powers, and he says, 4 swords, 6 powers, in the immeasurable power of a giraffe.
I think I wrote something like, oh my god, Kaku keeps counting.
He is the worst. I hate Kaku.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
But then what he does is he mentions Robin, and then Zoro immediately like flashes this like really scary purple black demon form. Because he's like, don't talk about my friends.
After he makes a weird face.
Yeah.
There's a close-up of his face and it looks wrong.
Yeah. And then he jumps back and he's really mad because Kaku is trying to hurt one of his friends. And then he says, Demon Aura 9-sword style. And yeah. And then yeah.
So I had seen Big World or whatever the fuck that movie's called.
Strong World?
While under the influence of some things.
Sure.
And one of the things I remember, other than Frankie being there and turning bugs into motorcycles, is for some reason I like looked away and looked back and Zoro had more heads and more arms. Now we know the origin, which is just, it happened. Do you think he's moving so fast that it appears, or do you think he's physically grown more limbs?
No, I think he's moving so fast that it looks like he has more limbs. I think that.
Yeah.
Historian could chime in, but I feel like it might be spoilers.
I could see One Piece never explaining it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
which I respect so fucking much. I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen episode with friend of the show Casey the other day.
Okay, interesting.
And then they pointed out this is the part where they start explaining all their powers. I was like, fucking Christ. And I really appreciate One Piece for not dawdling on that shit. It's just like new move.
You need a fucking master's degree in non-existent nouns and sciences to fully comprehend watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I just might be an idiot. I have tried to watch that show more than once because it looks...
I think people have different tolerance for it, you know?
I don't have that tolerance. I'm sorry.
People like JoJo Part 5 or whatever, but like I hit my threshold where I'm like, I can't listen to these fucking twinks talk about their moves anymore.
Interesting. I feel like I might like Jujutsu Kaisen because I like watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! All they do is explain their moves. That's like 90% of the dialogue.
But it's not them
It's like explaining their strategy, but it's not... I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't
Also,
watched
like
Yu-Gi-Oh! Enough.
Also, if you watch like Haikyuu, all they do is explain volleyball. That's all the dialogue is explaining.
That's fucking phenomenal.
So,
also, to be fair, it's really bad to be a Jujutsu Kaisen fan right now in the show or in the manga. So, like, you're dodging a bullet on both fronts.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I have the capacity for that show. Like, I can't fill my brain with anything else because there's so many names I have to remember in One Piece.
fair. Anyway, Zoro fucking all of a sudden looks like he has 6 arms and 3 heads, each all holding a sword.
Zoro gets his power. I love everybody powers up at Enies Lobby.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
It's like that next level encounter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoro looks at Kaku and says, "Suffering's welcome on the path to bloodshed. Assure a silver mist." And then just like fucking decimates Kaku into the ground, knocking him out of his giraffe form.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful.
He fires Kaku.
Yep, he walks up to him and he's like, "I've got a message from one of your former employers."
that was fucking great.
You're all
Kaku gets
fired.
a little nostalgic.
Yeah, Kaku gets nostalgic for like being a fucking carpenter. And then
He
Zoro's
was good at it. They were still technically good shipwrights.
Yeah, he's like, maybe that was a good life. And then Zoro says his best line of the episode, "You could always get a job at the zoo."
And then Kaku dies. As he laughs, he dies.
Then Sanji shows up doing the most... He, like, skids in with a fucking Scooby-Doo sound effect.
Yep.
It's like...
Yeah.
Elbaf Giants are carrying everybody away from Enies Lobby. Kokoro, Chimney, Ganbei, and Chopper are booking it down the hall. I think at this point is Chopper's still on Kokoro's back, I think. Eventually, Kokoro...
I think he's strapped to Kokoro's hat.
Is he at this point? Yeah, because he started to fall down at one point. I think it might be a little bit late. I don't know. Yeah, he does eventually just get like tied fully to Kokoro's hat.
Yeah,
like Chopper is getting just bounced around.
It's great. He used up a lot of energy. He needs the rest.
I know. I feel bad. Like all the major arcs, this boy just gets fucked up royally and is out of commission for a while.
It's okay. He's the most powerful.
I love Chai. He's got the biggest heart.
He does.
He's, you know what? He's not the most powerful, and that's okay.
Yeah. He's the most loving.
He's the most mascotable.
Yep. The bridge is up. Spondom's radioing to all the other Marines that they need to come salute at him as he arrives.
A jackass.
I know Robin's weakened by the cuffs. She gets like knocked down and then like runs and holds onto the side of a bridge with her teeth, and Spondum can't like pull her. And this made me think, I'm like, Robin's just strong already.
Yeah.
There's no way handcuffed she couldn't take this dude in a fight. Like, I feel like she could kick his ass.
Not that we don't
know.
care about power levels, but like, wasn't his power
like,
level
this
like
is like
-1?
This is like you see like somebody who works at the DMV and then like a UFC fighter, and you're like, I wonder who's gonna win.
It's fine. It's all good. He gets his comeuppance in a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
We cut over.
Lucci fingers Luffy.
He does.
And he just takes a Frankie punch.
Yep. And then he talks about power levels again.
Yeah. Fucking. He's like, I have the highest power level. It's like, you have the stupidest dumb face, bird fucker.
He's like, and Frankie's like, oh man, this guy's way more powerful than that Chapapa guy. And Lucci's like, I commend you on being able to get past other members of the CB9, but you'll never get past me. And then Luffy Gum jet pistols him and then goes into second gear again.
Second gear.
And then Lucci powers up into his cat form. And then Frankie gets away, and he's like, and Luffy's like, go get Robin. And he's like, super, leave it to me.
Yeah. Was that the end of the episode?
That is the end of the episode. We are cranking through.
We're cranking. We got it. I've got, I think, in around 45 minutes, my roommate's going to be showing up.
Whoa,
That can just be the rest of the episode. People want to listen to that.
The sound of furniture being moved.
I broke my notebook string. No.
No. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I've got like a leather-bound book now, because this is the only blank thing I have.
I've got a little suede book, but the little string that's
Whoa.
supposed to keep your place just ripped out because I'm so strong and I don't know it.
You know what else is strong? Episode
301.
301. Sniper King shoots a government employee. MVP is Marines, I guess.
I guess.
They're all scared.
This is where I got really mad, and I was like, there's literally just a boat. There's just a boat to take them away on the other side. This is stupid.
There's also big sea monsters.
They have so much money and energy and resources into these giant doors.
And it's not like blocking anything, right?
No, you could just
like,
go
around.
around
It's not like
them.
there's like a walled off section of the ocean, right?
No, you just go around the doors. They show
you
like a
could just-
diagram.
You could just go around the gates and you'd be on the other side of the gates.
Yeah, they show
Is
it.
that right,
they
historian?
show an overhead diagram about like the whirlpools or whatever, and it's literally just like two gates, and you could go around them on the other side.
But it looks cool, right?
I no,
That's true.
not really. It's like
Is there not a wall?
No, there's no wall. It's just two giant gates in the middle of the ocean on the other side. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The Marines are so dumb. They are so dumb.
Are you telling me the government wastes money?
Are you telling me this was for show and not an actual purpose or function?
Well, they do say that the way the currents are going, when the gates are closed, it creates those whirlpools, I guess. But it's like they're whirlpools to block what if they could just go around the whirlpools. It's just very strange.
I don't know.
It's fine. There's a
Marines
wall.
are
There is a wall
What?
around like Enies Lobby. There's like a gate. Yeah, but not the gates of justice. Like
Maybe it's like dangerous. Maybe the only safe way through because there's like crazy currents or something. I don't know. Whatever. The Marines are moving up to meet Spondum. The gates are fully open. There's a lot of Robin flashbacks, and Spondum keeps talking about the war crime that his dad committed.
yeah, it was supposed to be like some big reveal, and I was like, well, his
Spondine's my dad.
Spondine is Spondam's dad. Wow.
Crazy. Spondum just goes full evil shit. Robin is fucking angry. he talks about, he's like, I put a mine back there in case we were followed, and then Frankie explodes.
Yeah, Frankie explodes, and you see him flying through the air, and he's like, ha-ha, my plan worked.
Usopp JFK's spawned him, and then picks off all the Marines.
He does.
But he's all the way on the tower of, was it the Tower of Law?
Yeah. He is incredibly far away, to the point where the Marines are like, our guns would be able to reach where he is.
Yeah.
But he's just singing Sniper King theme song as he's just picking off Marines out on the bridge.
I'm so fucking happy that Usopp gets to be the fucking sniper. And, like, it's like, Sanji's excited about it, too. He's like, Usopp's really fucking good at this, and I don't feel like anybody talks about it.
Yeah. I was sitting there, and I watched the first Marine got picked off, and I started shouting to Historian in the other room, and I was like, it's fucking Usopp. It's definitely Usopp. And then...
Yeah, he's so badass.
I was very excited.
I'm glad that... I feel like... I hope this is a turning point where Usopp gets to, like, be the sniper and be like, yeah, I can hit things from really far away and shit. And
I think it's also a great, I mean, it's the end of, like, the sort of, it's like coming back around to the whole reason why Usopp was like, I'm not worthy of being on the crew. It's like, no, just like Sanji told him, Sanji's like, you have to do what only you can do and none of us else could do. And, like, it's showing being like, Usopp, you are a valuable member of the Straw Hats. You are needed, and you
all
are
of Enies
necessary.
Lobby is showing that.
Yeah.
Like he's more of the face of the crew than Nami is, even.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because, like, Nami will pretend to like people and be nice, but is conniving the entire time, and Usopp, like, is genuinely just, like, trying to be nice and help people.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We get the Saul flashback where he's telling Robin, no one born into this world is born into this world.
I thought Robin was going to laugh. I thought Robin was going to do the laugh.
I thought so,
kind of
too.
bummed she didn't.
Maybe she will in a bit. It's okay.
Hopefully.
Zoro and Sanji are at the bottom of the Tower of Law, just, like, watching Usopp pick off dudes. Mm-hmm. The Marines shoot at Robin, but then Frankie jumps in the way, and he blocks all the bullets.
He does. He takes them all because bullets don't do nothing to an iron body.
And then Sniper King is on the transponder snail. He had also shot over a package of the remaining keys to try to open Robin's fucking handcuffs. So Frankie and Robin release Robin's handcuffs, and it's like, fucking Robin's gonna murder everybody now. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Robin's fucking toughy.
She immediately says floors a bunch of arms out of Spondom's chest and just start beating the fuck out of Spondom.
Yeah. I wrote that, like, Spondom at this point is so disheveled, he looks like he's melting.
Yep.
And then something whistles and explodes.
And it's the Buster Call. It's arrived.
Buster Call starting. Episode 302. Enies Lobby arc keeps making water confusing.
Yes. It's very confusing.
MVP is Spondom is weirdly buff in this episode. He looks bigger.
Yep.
The Marines hit the stockade to make an opening for the battalion of ships to go through. There's a scary mustache Marine who the subtitle said was named Doberman.
Yeah. They showed a bunch of the admirals on the ships, and there was one real cool-looking guy.
Oh, I think it's at the end. I wrote, Marine battleships arrive. All these Marine leaders look like sex offenders.
But one of them looked kind of cool.
Like a cool sex offender?
No, that's never, that is
look
not
like
a thing that exists. There's nothing that exists about, no.
They all look like old white men who are sex offenders who probably got, like, away with it and they shouldn't have.
Sure.
That's how I would describe these adult men.
That's fair, but one of them looked kind of cool.
You guys heard it here.
No.
Matt thinks the sex offender looks cool.
That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying one of the Marine admirals looked kind of cool.
I don't remember. I think they all had...
Historian is one of the Marine admirals that's blowing up Enies Lobby. Cool.
Are they admirals or, like...
Hold on, let me
don't know their
see if I
rank.
can find.
Anyway, tower lock gets hit. Top part falls into the hole that Enies Lobby is on top of.
Yep.
And they're like, Usopp's dead. And then Usopp just lands on his skull.
Oh, okay. So there's 5 vice admirals. Matt, I'm looking at their headshots right now. I don't know which one of these you think looked cool. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Can we look up
The guy he's got I'm looking at it right now as well. It's the guy with the yellow polka dot shirt. That guy looks cool.
No.
He's smoking, I think. He's got a cool hat on. He's got a nice beard.
Well, they all have. Most of them have marine hats on.
All right. Anyway, that guy looks cool. Just saying. Looks like a cool
I
guy.
know, it's weird. It's
Okay.
weird that you're saying that about these.
Hey, I'm really excited. Cause
You know
which vice admiral is he? Because there's a couple of ones. Okay, so there's 5 vice admirals that you saw. I'm trying to figure out which one is the one you like. Vice Admiral Yamakaji is the one.
That's a fun
you
name.
like.
That seems like a cool name.
Does he
I
use
mean,
swords?
It is a cool name, but do you want to know what one of the other vice admirals' names is?
Sure.
There's Vice Admiral Strawberry and Vice Admiral Doberman. So Yamakaji
yeah.
seems pretty fucking lame.
Doberman's like the
Doberman.
one who was talking at the beginning. Strawberry?
Yeah.
Strawberry.
These guys aren't allowed near any schools.
Tastes like strawberries.
Frankie and Robin are fighting off the Marines, just fucking wrecking shit. The Centaur, Frankie Centaur form returns, and he just chases Marines around until they just jump off the bridge. Kokoro and Chimney and Ganbei are in the tunnels. This is the point where Chopper is tied to her hat, and Chimney says, "The power of booze is amazing, huh?" But
was
Kokoro's
dying.
like, "Nah, I'm just excited." Then Nami shows up. Luffy is fighting a cat.
It's important.
Luffy's making Lucci sweat. They're like going blow for blow. But no, I think Luffy's got Lucci on the ropes at this point, and Lucci's trying to figure out what the hell Luffy's doing. And he reveals that by doing the wiggle thing with his like rubber powers, he's able to pump his blood twice as fast in his body to give himself like adrenaline shot, basically, and he can only handle it. It would normally kill somebody, but because he's got a rubber body, his organs can take it.
Yeah, he's basically increasing his own blood flow and blood pressure so much.
Yeah, and hey, anime, it's cooler when the the opponent is like, "Oh, I figured out what you're doing." That's more fun. Matt sent us the cool guy.
Yeah, no.
That's the cool.
He looks like a cool guy.
Is that Strawberry?
No. Is it
No,
strawberry?
No, that's not Strawberry. That was, what did I say?
I bet he
his name
tastes
was?
like strawberries.
That is Vice Admiral Yamakaji.
Yamakaji. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't trust any of these guys as far as I could throw them, which isn't far.
Yep.
Because they're probably 20 feet tall.
Anyway, after we hear all about Luffy's blood,
Yeah. Lucci cuts open the tunnel.
letting that water in.
Yeah, and that's seawater, right, historian?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the seawater normally will just disable
Devil fruit users.
users, right?
Yep.
But the 2 devil fruit users in this room seem totally unaffected.
They're completely fine. Just standing in that water. It's totally fine. Totally
So
fine.
that's weird.
Also, it's they're he's gonna flood the tunnel, and then you immediately cut to the tunnel and you see water racing down. It's that water wouldn't be filling up that tunnel that fast. You fill from the bottle.
No.
Come on now.
Yeah, their room would have to be. It's full.
It's
like
it's fine. We're reading too
I
far
don't
into
understand.
it. It's okay. It's for the drama.
yeah. The Marine battleships arrive. All the sex offenders are here.
Yep.
And
Robin and Frankie just running house on dudes.
Yeah. And that's the everyone's headed to the Bridge of Hesitation.
Yes.
And that's
the Buster Call, basically they say like the Buster Call has been made and they are to destroy the entire island, but they should not target Nico Robin on the Bridge of Hesitation per orders of Aokiji.
So if they can get there, they'll be safe.
Yes. And that's that.
It's episode 302.
Episode 303.
Episode
Spring
303.
has-
Foxy's back, baby! I did watch it. I lied to you.
You fucking
I saw
did it,
the
you
episode.
motherfucker!
Fa.
Honk, honk, honk. Reset the
watch.
buggy. Reset the buggy clock.
Foxy
Buggy's
watch.
fine.
Reset the Foxy clock. Foxy's back, baby. He's back. Suck my toes. The slow beam master's back, kicking ass, taking names, stealing trees, and proving that his station is above even Buggy the Clown. This episode is full of a bunch of dickheads trying to stop just entrepreneurial spirit from getting a nice tree. And it's fucking bullshit.
I can't believe you fucking did
What
this.
a cop.
Just trying to honk, Foxy, and Buggy together again.
Oh
I don't,
my God.
I don't know if we really
Listen.
need to get into like the nitty gritty about this episode.
Carrot's got the flu. They want to heal it. He just wants to see the great Sakura tree bloom.
Yeah.
There's a Sakura festival.
Cherry Blossom
Pinwheel
tree,
Restaurant's
right?
got a bunch. Cherry Blossom Tree. There's a bunch of bento box orders. Everything's on the line for this tree to be there. And then one night, it just goes missing. Oh my God, who did it? And they think it was Luffy because he wanted to help Carrot see the tree. And like, surely Luffy would just take a whole tree. But he just had a branch that Okira took. And then Onion and Pepper were still on the tree. Mm-hmm. And then the tree went missing. It was Buggy who stole it to bring it to his Silver Fox Foxy.
His lover, Silver Fox Foxy.
His love. It was so good to see them together. And Foxy just fucking, does his thing where he's like wiping everybody's fucking faces in their own butts with his sweet ass powers.
I
would argue he's still probably the most creative Devil Fruit user I've ever seen.
He was very funny where Buggy's like, all right, do you have you don't want to pay me for this tree? And he's just like,
He's like,
you don't
will get no money from
he's
me.
like, he's like, do you not have the money? And he's like, no, I mean, what you would say is loaded.
He's so fucking good. Does the animation like the people in charge of the anime just like fucking love Foxy? I don't know.
Maybe? I think
I've had multiple people tell me it's like, dude, Foxy shows up a lot.
he just like gets. I mean, he's someone easy to bring back when they have to do filler because they're just like, this guy could be anywhere. He is just wandering the Grand Line collecting people. He is never out of context, no matter the situation.
He's so that's why he's the best villain. He's not the most intimidating. He is just such a good fucking mid-card villain.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
He's
they're the
he's
best.
the Miz of One Piece. He's
Yeah.
consistent. He doesn't.
He's
and
a piece
Buggy.
of shit, and he knows it.
Yeah. That's why I love this episode because it was him and Buggy, the two best mid-card villains.
Yeah, they're fucking. Oh God,
Plug them in anywhere.
Man, Silver Fox Foxy back again. If I could just convince everybody listening to this to like Foxy more than they thought they did, I've succeeded. And I've had people have said, they're like, weirdly this podcast has made me like Foxy. And it's like, yeah, you get it.
Great. I mean, we've got great arguments all around for it.
He's. I gotta start. No Portia, a little disappointing, but we did get Hamburg going like.
Buggy tries to buggy ball Foxy.
Yeah, and then Foxy buggy balls Buggy.
Yeah, he slow
puts
beams
his balls right in his face.
Yeah, he slow beams the ball and slow beams Buggy, and then just moves Buggy in front of the buggy ball. Yeah, which is great.
Foxy slow beams pretty much everybody except for Zorro was in the tree.
Yeah,
Zorro shows up and deflects the slow beam with his sword.
Yeah.
So he slowed Sanji, who was going in for an axe kick, and Luffy, who was running toward him. But he didn't slow Zorro, which kind of screwed up his plan, and he forgets to move, and then he gets hit by all of the attacks.
All at once, yeah. You do...
Yeah.
Oh, you when Luffy, launched, he and Zorro and... Or is it Zorro? Usopp and Sanji, launched into the place by dropping a giant boulder down onto the sexy Foxy.
Oh, yeah.
And Foxy's like, "What are you doing here on my ship?" And then Luffy's like, "Ah, shut up, split head." And then Foxy does the thing where he's just like, "Oh, split head."
Yeah, he gets so depressed that he starts to sink. His density increases. What if Foxy figures out that even he can slow time so much that he actually goes all the way around and speeds up?
Whoa.
Yeah. I think there's potential.
Foxy's...
I need to write a lot of Foxy fan fiction.
Foxy's the One Piece.
Foxy's the One Piece. Foxy knows what the true One Piece is friendship, and he's collected it. Foxy's crew fucking loves him.
It's true. Even the perverts.
They adore that man.
The perverts.
They adore
the
that.
The perverts love him too because he's trying to rehabilitate them.
I can't wait. We're gonna meet so many crazy characters. Jimby's gonna join the crew in 10,000 episodes. He's gonna put his hand on Luffy's shoulder. He's like, "I'm only joining you because Foxy's crew is full."
You say Chimney is?
Jimby.
Oh, Jimby.
And then Gold Roger is gonna show up, and he's gonna be like, "I was alive the whole time. You're my son, and Crocodile's your mom, and Foxy is the greatest pirate, and he's the king of the pirates now."
Nice to meet you, Blue Chew Jimby.
Love you, Blue Chew Jimby.
No, no.
That's his name now, is Blue Chew Jimby.
Oh.
What's bad about... Oh, that's the dick pill.
Yeah.
Please call me by my Christian name, Dick Pill Jimby.
I can't wait till we meet Jimby and we're like, oh my goodness, he's the best character ever, and we never call him Jimby again.
That's what
we're not gonna we don't meet him for ever, right?
I'm assuming.
No, you'll meet him sooner than you think, and he's not there all the time, but he'll show up. He'll come back.
Nice.
Okay. Interesting, and didn't expect that.
Anyway, the Grand Japan episode ends where they get the tree back from Buggy and Foxy,
bullshit.
and then they just sail it by the house as Carrot wakes up, and he's like, oh, the tree! Wow, cool, love a tree.
Yeah, it's whatever. They eject the two coolest characters in the area.
Mike was devastated that Foxy was defeated.
Did you know? So, I do feel a little I'm I keep Foxy comes up every fucking episode. I got to give people a break. So I was going into this episode being I want to talk about because I hadn't watched the episodes yet. I'm next episode I'm just not gonna. We'll talk about other shit. I won't belabor the Foxy thing, and then boom, Foxy. I also specifically didn't take notes for this episode. Because I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna believe me, so I wanted to have a blank page that showed that I didn't take notes.
Oh my god! Wow, keeping kayfabe alive over here.
Yeah, yeah. I told Matt on a phone call this morning as I was rushing to head home to record. that I hadn't watched I was like, oh, I thought we were just watching the 302. Fucking lied. I'm a liar.
He's a liar.
I'm a dirty little fink.
Can't trust anything he's ever going to say ever again. Anyway, that's the end of our episodes we watched today. What episodes are we watching next week, Historian?
You are watching. Let's see. You're in the.
We're in the 300s now.
You're in the 300s now, and you are in. I guess we'll call them the semifinals of Enies Lobby. You have 2 more weeks of Enies Lobby left. You are watching 304 to 308.
304 to 308.
Yep.
5 episodes.
5 episodes.
I want more.
You get 5 episodes next week, and then 4 the following week.
More. Cool. You heard it here, folks. We're watching 304 to 308 next week. If you're watching along with us, there you go. I don't think any of you are, but still.
You guys have the game.
We have the game, and we do have a couple of transponder snails.
Yeah, and I have a quick announcement. Please send in as many transponder snails that are directly mic focused, because some dickheads are going to Disney World, and I'm just going to record an Insane Man episode.
Thank you
I will
for
answer any and all questions.
Thank you for doxing us. If any listeners come find us in Disney, it will be on site.
We'll be there. We'll be fighting.
Do you want me to bleep that out?
No, you're good.
We'll be we can fight.
I'll just be like, bleep world. They'll never know.
The House of Michael James Mouse.
I can replace it with the Six Flags.
Just put in Arlong Park.
Is this a frozen Don Flambango choking smoker?
I don't know what's happening, guys.
It looks like a frozen Dom Flamingo on top of a marine. I think it's Smoker. It's definitely Smoker.
I love how you're both turning your heads as if that's gonna.
So Dom Flamingo is iced up and he's choking Smoker. You can see see
some of the pink.
You can see some of the pink. You can also see that there's wood boards below Smoker's body. So they're probably on a ship. Just saying.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
15.
I'm gonna say. You said 6:15?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to say episode 9:15.
Wow. Matt, horrible. Mike, you continue to get closer every week. That is episode, you said, what did you say, 6:15?
6:15.
It's 6:25.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm writing them down there just for posterity. 6:25.
6:25.
Yeah, smoker senses. Smoker senses.
We're halfway there.
6:25. I do want to thank
Sebastian,
friend of the show.
I fucking love Smoker, and I don't care what you think. What?
I was just going to say thank you to friend of the show, Molten Garnett. They are the one who submitted that for us.
Nice.
Molten
also,
Garnett, I sure hope he doesn't move into my apartment soon.
Hey everyone! If you haven't already, our Discord is in the links in the bio, and you could join in on the game with us. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be crazy.
Do it. Also,
Do it.
I'm sure Mike is also going to send the call for transponder snails for next week's episode.
I already did.
Also in the Discord.
Oh, in the Discord. Yeah.
I would assume. Not.
Yeah.
Just
you can fucking private message me some uncomfortable questions, and I might answer them.
Or some smut.
I might take 3 edibles and then record myself next week.
That sounds dangerous. Make sure you drink water.
It's just going to be 2 hours of silence and then a giggle every now and then.
I sure hope I don't fall off the boat we always record on and end up stranded on an island.
Yes, don't do that.
That'd be crazy. I won't do that.
Anyway, we have some transponder snails from listeners like you.
Yeah. First one is titled "I can't think of a neat subject line, so ... For friend of the show, Casey. How would Zorro rate the Italian Code Steel Cinquedea? What?
It's a sword.
Whoa, that's a chode.
It's Cinquedea.
Cinquedea. That is the chodiest sword I've ever seen.
I think that's how it's pronounced. It's phonetically pronounced in the description. It says Cinquedea, so that's what I'm going to call it. I'm sorry if that's also incorrect. The Cinquedea has held a long fascination for us here at Cold Steel. It gained popularity as the sidearm of choice for noblemen walking through narrow alleyways and walled cities of Italy. It's Italian.
What as resident Zorro expert and a lover, what do you think Zorro would think of it?
I think it's too short.
I could see him like keeping it in like a sheath on his crotch.
Sure.
No, you know what? That's what Hawkeye would do.
Yeah, I mean Mihawk has like the little cross one he keeps around his neck. I just think it's too wide and it's too short.
Yeah.
It's too chody. That's what Zorro would say. He'd say too chody.
Too chody, says Zorro.
He'd say too chody, not cursed enough, not named Emma.
Casey also writes, also oatmeal raisin cookies slap hard. I also love shortbread cookies because they are so buttery and soft, crumbly, not weird crumbly like those granola bars that explode when you breathe on them. Can't remember their name. Nature Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley, if you want to sponsor us. We'll
Nature
say
Valley,
nice things about your granola bars if you sponsor us.
You want to take the next one?
I would love to. Thank you, friend of the show, KC, for your transponder snail. Next up, we have friend who wants to be Blackbeard, who I don't want to dox your name. So it just says laughs in the subject line. You met us at the Ren Fair. You say, so I think one of the many reasons your podcast works for me is you both have good laughs. You guys know by now that there are many unique laughs, like Saul or Papa Chapapa. What would your guys' One Piece laughs be?
I think we did this forever ago. Like around Elbath.
Really?
Or not, sorry, Little Garden. Yeah. I think mine's like... like I've got like a raspy little shit laugh.
I feel like I did like a really weird one where I was like...
They were probably like... Mine would be like... It'd be... Oh, no, mine would be...
Just like that.
Wow, that was definitely... We checked off audio hell. The levels are bad.
Thank you.
The levels are bad.
Yes.
To answer, I think I'd have my, like, the laugh I have, it's kind of, like, weird and raspy.
Mm.
It's like I don't remember how to breathe while I laugh. So it'd be, like, a little bit like hamburgers.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and listen to that episode and remember what I said I wanted my laugh to be. But I feel like I like my laugh. I laugh a little high-pitched sometimes. And then, maybe throw some weird consonants in there, like
maybe like a honk laugh, like honk
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 honk honk honk honk honk honk honk.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
Honk 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 honk. That's it.
Oh,
thank you for your transponder, snail friend.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Ren Fair on this Monday, tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, spoilers. We're recording on a Sunday. Next email, short cookie comment from friend of the show, Rora Noah Rachel. Hello, crew. Lloyd Sheffield and I were going nuts in the car during the cookie discussion and had to chime in. He says his favorite is Grandma's homemade cookies. Boring, basic answer, but don't tell him I said so. Oh, shit.
Oops.
My favorite is white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies. Thank you for your time. Roranoa Rachel sent from my iPhone.
Grandma's cookies.
Hey, you know what? I think white chocolate is bullshit.
It's just butter.
Okay, no, we're going to have an argument about this.
I'm ready to
White
fucking
chocolate's
go.
Fucking gross.
White chocolate
so
is not
nasty.
real. It's sugar and butter. It's not real chocolate.
It's
I don't
gross.
give a shit. It's delicious.
It's
I'm
not.
sorry.
It tastes
I'm
like
sorry. Are you
nasty.
saying you enjoy dark chocolate that just tastes like eating a fucking bitter eraser.
But now, what type
do like dark
I'm not
chocolate.
like 100% dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate with a little bit of fucking sea salt on the top. Oh
my god!
No.
Or dark chocolate and there's caramel in it.
Ooh.
See, but here's the thing. You both just described ways you needed to enhance dark chocolate to enjoy it. If you can't enjoy it on its own, it's weak.
I mean, no, I can enjoy dark chocolate on its own as well. It's good.
No.
It's good.
Sorry.
Well, listen, 100% like intense dark chocolate sucks ass. It's awful. I've bitten into like 99% dark chocolate and it made me want to die.
Yeah, because it's bad. Dark chocolate sucks.
Because it's basically bark.
Yeah. But white chocolate is also just like 1,000% sugar and butter.
And that's why it's delicious.
White chocolate is further proof that God doesn't exist. Because in his kingdom would he let such an atrocity continue? Such an affront to the natural order.
If God's not real because he didn't stop white chocolate from happening.
I think macadamia nuts aren't real.
What?
I don't know that I've ever seen one.
I feel like every time I see a macadamia nut food, it is also paired with white chocolate, and I'm like, never seen the nut, only seen the white chocolate.
They sell the like. Have you not? Yeah, I've had. They sell just like macadamia nuts you can just eat.
I don't. Show me one.
Raw.
Show me one. I never seen one. What is it? What's the shape of a macadamia nut, Michael?
It's like round.
That's like most nuts are round.
They look like the nut that Nolan has on his head.
They do. Yeah,
That's
actually, I was about to say
an acorn.
that.
Here's a really big, long Amazon. I've had this specific brand of macadamia nut.
I've never.
Mauna Loa.
I don't believe that it exists. That's not real.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's
I like a water
real.
chestnut.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Hey, everybody, tell me your favorite nuts.
What's your favorite nut?
What's your favorite nut?
I'm gonna put that in the Spotify description. Ooh,
What's your favorite nut?
I want to see if anyone responded to my question about cookies. Do you think anyone did? I've been trying to put questions in the you could do like polls on your Spotify episodes, and I put the question, "What's your favorite cookie?" and no one responded. Damn.
Sorry.
Disappointing.
Well, hey everyone. Thanks for those who transponded in and let us know about their favorite cookie things. Shortbread cookies, for sure. If anybody wants to send us some cream crackers, I'm interested.
Why is Mike losing it?
Mike's losing it over something.
Oh no.
Is everything okay, Michael?
I had the wiki page for episode 303 open.
Yep.
And then I clicked on Hamburger just because I wanted to see his face. And I was like, what's his what's his voice actor up to?
Yeah.
Scott Justin Freeman, born June 20th, 1979 in Dallas, Texas, is an American voice actor and convicted sex offender.
Oh no!
Hamburger.
Oh, and it's bad. It's really bad.
It's. I mean, maybe he was on Foxy's crew. Foxy was trying to rehabilitate him. It's okay. It's all right.
He was replaced by Garrett Storms.
Storms? No.
And listen,
Nice.
this guy was the worst kind of sex offender.
Oh no.
I need to check Foxy. I need to.
Let's not talk about. Oh man, let's not talk about that anymore.
Fucking.
What are you gonna do?
What a ride it's been, everyone.
Yeah.
This guy, listen, Foxy's voice actor doesn't even have a fucking wiki page.
It's probably like a dude who fucking works in the recording booth.
Yeah.
For fucking Toei Animation, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, you want to do Foxy again?" And because he just does it,
yeah, I do.
like he just does it around the office, and everyone's like, "We should put a character in One Piece for that." And now they're like, "Oh man, you want to do it for this episode? We got to fill some time."
It's hard to Google. He plays Ness on Attack on Titan. He plays Dieter Ness on Attack on Titan Junior High. His name's Jonathan Brooks.
Attack on Titan Junior High?
Yeah,
What the
obviously.
fuck
Have you not
is
watched
that?
it? It's my favorite version of Attack on Titan. I don't fucking know.
What?
I don't understand what Attack on Titan is.
What? Isn't it? It's what? Attack on Titan.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Just make it.
What
It's
is
like
it?
is that like Tiny
okay.
Toon Adventures? But it's like.
Yeah, think of it like Tiny Toon Adventures. Do you
Do they
remember?
also have big naked babies in that?
Yes. Do you remember that one
Muppet
episode
babies?
of Avatar: The Last Airbender where it was just like the little chibi, however it's pronounced, and it was just like making fun of itself.
Yeah, Straw Hat Theater.
Yeah, it's kind of a Straw Hat Theater experience. It just makes them like students and teachers at Titan Junior High, instead of them fighting for their lives. It's just weird. Hold on. I'm gonna take a screen grab so you guys can kind of understand what we're working with here.
This is a One Piece podcast, by the way, everyone.
Oh, he also voiced Pedro in Full Metal Alchemist: The Sacred Star of Milos.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Who the fuck is Ness?
He's that guy in Super Smash Brothers. Is
Well, I know
that
that
a
Ness.
cherry and a banana?
I think it's a candy.
fuck
I
is
think it's a
Attack on
candy
Titan?
apple.
What the fuck is happening? Hey everyone,
Sex.
thank you so much for listening. And
No, I'm not. I can come up with more. He was also in. I can't. I don't got anything else. Fuck. I'm gonna see if I can find any other sex offenders in the One Piece cast.
perfect. Thank you everyone. I think hey,
We could become the Chris Hansen of One Piece podcast.
I think
God.
it's time. Hey historian, I think we should toss Mike out of the recording ship.
What?
I think we need
No,
to toss
come on,
him-
guys.
I think we need to
Not
toss
again.
Mike into the ocean.
no.
He swam back fine last time.
Yeah, all right. We're going to toss him out.
I haven't eaten a devil fruit. Whoa!
Anyway,
wait.
hey, he's gone.
Oh,
Anyway,
he's gone.
he's gone. He's in the boat.
Oh,
Mike,
okay, I got it.
Mike, here's a life preserver. Splash. Got him. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening. This has been
Wait.
the Fun Piece Podcast. What?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't yet. The question hasn't been asked because you threw Mike out of the fucking boat again.
Oh, yeah.
Matt,
well, I
what's
was gonna.
the One Piece?
The One Piece is this bag of food I'm tossing to Mike so he can survive the week.
Thank you.
Follow us on all the things in the podcast places. We love you so much. Have a good night. Bye. Mike, be
You
safe.
didn't tie the rope to the boat,
What?
guys. Guys. Well, at least they left me the recording equipment. Shit.